Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So let's do a complete hard drive teardown, beginning to end. I will have to pause somewhere along the way to get the hammer and punch to take this out. So let's go ahead and tear into it, see what we can find.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so this is a Seagate desktop HDD 1000 gigabyte. So we'll pull it apart and see what we can find here. You will need two different star type bits to make this happen. No, I don't have a drill that will do this. These bits are just too small. So there's your first piece off. So that's your hard drive board. You see your gold ends, all your pieces on there. Different hard drives have these set up different ways. But here's your gold ends on these pins here, if you can see them. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. So I cut the ends off of those. And keep those. So that finishes that side. So then we go over here to this side. Now those pins that I just showed you, sometimes they are like that. I find most of the time it's like a little ribbon cable. It's got a few dots of gold on it and that kind of thing. So those are a little bit tougher to get off than those pins are. Always one hiding somewhere. Sometimes there's two hiding. I don't feel anything else, so we should be good. It should be all it is. Some of these will pop right on open. Sometimes it needs a little bit of persuasion, which is okay too, because they are sealed. Stick it in there and go. Now for these. Some of these go to shred, and some of these are stainless, so that's shred. It's magnetic. If your magnets didn't stick to it, it would have been stainless steel. So toss this in your shred. Put a little cleaner out there. So some of these things are easy and some of these are hard. each drive can be a little bit different. They all basically follow the same pattern. The size of the screws might be a little different or whatever. But right here sometimes there's a bolt there. A screw. See? So you take that screw out, and that will release the tension on the needle. So it can come out easy. As you tell, I have to keep switching bits because there's two different size screws in just about every single one of them. Normally just go through and take all the screws out. This magnet, be careful, you get your fingers between there, it will pinch you. Good day, it'll make you say things you didn't even know you could say. A couple more screws in here, holding that bottom magnet. This needle, most of the time, will slide right out, but you got to get it kind of lined up good so it'll slide out. This piece right here, see if I can turn it so you can see. This piece here is normally easier if you push it out from this side. These I hold on to. There's gold pins on this. Sometimes you can find a spot or two of gold here, and you've got gold connector wires, solid gold, running all the way down to your readers on the end. So decent little gold get. This right here, it's always like aluminum something wire. It's might look copper sometimes, but it's not. So I got a whole stack of these. Oops, wrong thing. Get out here. Now some of these are tough and some of these are simple, it just depends. My group chat going crazy. Normally easiest thing to do is just tap that a few times and let it roll out. This is what holds all your data, your memory, and your hard drive. Always damage it so it's no longer readable. So these are your neodymium magnets. Most people have them listed at about $1 a piece online. You sell them by the box or whatever. I've got some online right now listed at about $1 a piece, and they're not really they're not moving very fast, so I may lower the price on them. But I mean, that would be $2 if you can list them at $1 a piece. If you're in no rush for your money and you got time to stack it and let it sit, go for it. Now some of these have a aluminum pin, have a steel pin in them, so you have to check for that because you've got to get that out. All these stickers have to come off. Sometimes there's a sticker on one of the sides. There's normally a sticker at the top. So I'm going to pull all these stickers off and I will bring y'all back. Alright, so the little piece that was here that kind of keeps the moisture out, combination with this piece up here, catches some of the dust particles and all, and filters the air inside and keeps some of that moisture out. I've already tossed both of those, but you can go back in the video if you need to. I've got all the stickers, checked all the sides, no stickers. Alright, I've got a magnet here, came out of a microwave. There's 2 of them in every microwave. Best magnets in the world. Of course, that's a motor, so it's, but there's no pin in there, nothing that's going to cause me any problems. It's just that motor. Now, this piece that came out, it was sitting on top of the disc, like so. Sometimes there's other rings in there. Sometimes there's a metal metal. It is metal. It's aluminum. Sometimes plastic, but they go between the disc. Most of the time that stuff's aluminum, but sometimes you gotta check this stuff good. See? So this way I can't even feel the magnetism. But if you set it like that, so I throw it in shred. If there's no magnetism, then it goes in the aluminum stack. So easiest way to get the motors out, find you 2 pieces of wood or something like that, get you a hole punch, stick it on there, punch it out like that, so the motor falls right out. I throw it in with my motors. Depends upon your yard, because there's a lot of aluminum there, but this is part of the motor. Most of the time this piece stays in for me. So SHTF, or Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun, is the one who told me that's probably the easiest way to knock that stuff out, but almost every time this piece stays in. So if that piece stays in, it's not that big of a deal. The bigger the screwdriver you use, the better. Little flat tip. And I just pry down underneath it. Keep working my way around until it pops out eventually, because they're glued in there. There it goes. Throw that in with the motors. So now you have clean cast aluminum ready for the scrap yard. They do add up over time. You have shred. Sometimes it's going to be stainless steel, which is a higher price. You have a motor. You have your board, which is sold by weight to board sort. Get you a box of them. You know, flat rate. If it fits, it ships, whatever. Fill it up, send it up there. They'll give you a couple dollars for these boards. There is 2 different classifications though, so you gotta figure out which ones are which. You've got your gold pins right here. They come off the back. The rest I just toss over and shred. And you've got your needle and the piece that seals going through. And right now I'm just collecting these. Eventually I will get the gold out of those. Oh, and you've got your hard disk, which I would recommend trying to sell as clean aluminum, because shipping them to board sort at 25 cents a pound, you're going to lose money. Anyway, so that's complete breakdown of a hard drive. That's how you tear them down. The small ones are the same way. This is your big ones for your towers and desktops, and yeah. Anyway, so the small ones are basically the same. Any questions, feel free to hit me up. And I will link SHTF, Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun, below if you don't have them. Go check them out. Catch you guys later.